Let us get excited to learn to make interactive maps with a library called Folium. Welcome to Interactive Maps with Folium. In this lesson, you will learn to create beautiful, interactive maps in Python using the Folium library. We will start from the basics and build up to displaying real-world locations and datasets. By the end, you will be able to create and share your own interactive maps. Running the cell now. Let us begin with some setup to make sure our maps work smoothly. Let us get Folium ready so we can start making maps. We import Python's warnings module to filter out warnings. This keeps things tidy. The next line tells Python to ignore all warnings. The code tries to import Folium, which is the tool we use for maps. If Folium is missing, it will install it automatically using pip. This way, you will not see errors about Folium being missing. Finally, we print a quick message to confirm Folium is ready. Running the cell now. You can run this cell on any computer, and it will make sure Folium is installed. Let us learn what Folium is and why people use it. What is Folium? Folium is a Python package for creating interactive maps. With Folium, you can show markers, paths, and data right on the map. It is used by scientists, journalists, and students to share location data. Running the cell now. Now, let us see how to make your very first map. We will start by making a basic map and seeing how it works. We add a comment to remind us what we are doing. Creating a simple map is a great first step. We import Folium again, in case it was not earlier. Here, we make a map and center it at the latitude and longitude of New York City. The zoom_start means the map is zoomed in a little closer, so you can see more streets. Running the cell now. Try changing the latitude and longitude to see different places. Maps become useful when you add points for real locations. Let us add a marker. We start by centering the map on San Francisco using its latitude and longitude. A marker is a special icon that shows a point on the map. If you click the marker, you will see a little message pop up. Here, it says San Francisco. Displaying the map shows the marker in place. Running the cell now. Markers are great for showing places you want people to notice on your map. It is helpful to know what coordinates mean when working with maps. How do coordinates work? Maps use two numbers, latitude north-south and longitude east-west. For example, New York City is 40.7128 and -74.0060. You can find coordinates for any place using online tools. Running the cell now. Try to look up the coordinates for your own city. Now, let us make our map interactive. You can type a city and see its marker. We invite the user to type a city name. This makes the map experience personal. We make a small dictionary with 3 cities and their coordinates. A dictionary is like a lookup table. If the city is in our list, we create a map centered there and add a marker for it. The marker is labeled with the city name. If the city is not in the list, we print an apology message. Try each city from the options to see a different map. Running the cell now. Try typing New York, Paris, or Tokyo to see the map jump to that city. You can add lots of markers to make a full route or show any group of places. We prepare a list of 3 cities with their names and coordinates. Each city is a small dictionary. We center the map around the middle city. A loop puts a marker for every city on the list. This lets you imagine a West Coast road trip. You can add more places to your list if you want to expand your map. Running the cell now. Try adding another city to the list and see it on your map. Let us connect our markers with a line, just like tracing a travel route. We start a map centered on our trip. We build a list of just the city coordinates using a list comprehension, a neat, quick way to make lists. A polyline draws a connected line between every city. You can set its color and thickness. The markers go on top, so you can still click on names. This makes the map feel like a real journey between places. Running the cell now. Try changing the color or weight of the line to customize your map. Let us see how maps can be used with real data, like airline passenger numbers. Real-world data, visualizing airline passengers. Maps can show both places and real datasets. Let us map where airports are or look at travel numbers. We will use a sample airline passengers dataset as an example. Running the cell now. Get ready to work with a real-world dataset and see numbers come to life. Let us load real data about airline passengers from a CSV file online. We import pandas, a library for data tables. The dataset link goes into a variable, so it is easy to read. We load the CSV from the internet into a pandas data frame, which is like a giant spreadsheet. The shape tells us how many rows and columns there are. We print the first few rows so you can see what the data looks like. Running the cell now. Knowing the data shape and a quick preview helps you understand what you are working with. Before using this data on a map, let us see it as a time series chart. We import matplotlib, a popular plotting library. We change the month column to real date objects, so Python understands the timeline. A simple line plot shows how passenger numbers went up and down over time. Adding grid lines makes the chart easier to read. Title and labels tell viewers what the chart and axes mean. Showing the plot displays it below your code cell. Running the cell now. Try to spot months when flying was more popular from the chart. Now let us try putting 3 famous US airports on a map. We make a list of important airports with their names and coordinates. We center the map roughly in the middle of the United States so all airports are easy to see. A loop goes through the airport list and adds each one as a marker. Try clicking the markers to find out which is which. This technique is great for mapping real-world locations using coordinate data. Running the cell now. Can you add an airport near you? Just put its name and coordinates in the list. Let us make our map markers more colorful and add pop-ups with extra descriptions. A pop-up is a little window that appears when you click a marker. Here, we add the airport's name and a quick note. We change the marker color to red and pick a fun icon. Trying out different colors or icons helps your map stand out or tell a story. The map now feels more interactive. Running the cell now. Now, try customizing the pop-up message with even more details. Maps are even better when you use shapes to show size or importance. Let us add circles for each airport. We make up a list of size numbers, just to show how circles can look. Each circle's radius matches the size, bigger value means bigger circle. The circle uses color and some transparency. This helps it not cover up the marker. Combining circles with markers lets you compare locations at a glance. This is useful for many things, like showing city populations or number of stores. Running the cell now. Try making one airport much bigger in the list and see how the map changes. Your map can be saved and shared. Let us save it to an HTML file for the web. The save function writes your map to a web page file called HTML. You can double-click this file to open the map in your internet browser. This is great for sharing your maps with friends, teachers, or the world. Running the cell now. Try opening the file later and show your friends what you made. Want more tutorials? Like and subscribe. Let us try an exercise. Pick any city in the world and add your own marker. We prompt the user for the city name, latitude, and longitude. Python converts your answers into numbers for the map. The map centers right at the place you chose. A marker appears with the city name you typed. Now you have made your very own map marker. Running the cell now. You can find city coordinates with a quick search online. Try a city outside your home country. You can let people pick between different map backgrounds right in your app. Tile layers are like backgrounds. Stamen terrain shows land shapes, toner is high contrast, CartoDB is soft and light. Layer control lets viewers switch layers easily. Markers still work with all backgrounds. This lets your map fit many needs or look different on every visit. Running the cell now. Try to explore different layers and notice how they make your markers stand out. Sometimes nothing appears when you expect your map. Let us check why. This try except block checks if your map is defined. If it is not, Python prints a message reminding you to make the map object. This helps you fix missing output quickly without getting stuck. Running the cell now. If something is missing, make sure you have run the code that creates your map first. Here is a tip: use different icon colors for quick map reading. We make a list of colors, one for each location. As we loop through airports, each gets its own icon color. This makes it easier for people to match markers to your data or a legend. Helpful colors can make a huge difference when you have lots of markers. Running the cell now. Try inventing a color key for your map, like green for big airports and purple for small ones. Let us review everything we have learned so far with Folium. Here is a quick summary of your new skills. You can use Folium to show interactive maps in Python, add many markers, pop-ups, and lines for locations, combine location info with data like passenger numbers, style your maps using colors, layers, and fun icons. Save your finished map to a file and show others. Running the cell now. Think of new ideas you might try next, and do not forget to share your creations. Congratulations! You have built real interactive maps using Python and Folium. You did it! Now you can make interactive maps in Python. Try making a map for your hometown, a favorite trip, or your dream places to visit. If you enjoyed this lesson, like and subscribe for more beginner Python tutorials. Running the cell now. Thanks for learning with us. Keep exploring and happy mapping.